this is how you can be cool to a returning vet. The problem that precedes that is actually talking to vets and saying, well, it's up to you. How do you want to be regarded?
Right.
And the answers that I've heard are very different. Some people do want to hear thank you.
It's true.
Some people go, I was just doing my job. And people are very uncomfortable. So I've heard
It'd almost be like you'd have to do a montage of that answer, because they vary. We've got interviews from, and I started keeping a list of the video shit people say. So we started keeping a list of shit that culturally incompetent people say.
Right.
And it I mean, one statement to one person would be incompetent, and another statement to another person would be what they'd want to hear.
6 vets argue with each other. As to what they care about and what they don't care about.
Yeah.
Some people want to hear thank you. Some people say, I was just doing my job.
Don't call me a hero.
Don't call me a hero. Some people say, you know what? Yeah, I'm a hero. There's just so much. So I think the first order of business is to figure out the universal compromise for all vets. It's not going to be perfect, but this is how the treatment's going to be.
Yeah.
And then you can sort of form the message.
Yeah.
And the message can be, and if it's done by the right people, and I would look at global warming as the perfect example of a great message, absolutely wrong. It's a great message, absolutely wrong, and killed the entire movement because the wrong people were at the helm. They said buy a hybrid car. That's how you can spend. You're buying for saving universities $25,000.
Yeah.
You know, Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oprah. Put it on. Here's how you can help me by buy a hybrid. No, you know, you have to address people slowly. You have to move in slowly. You know, I was saying pick one thing. Pick one thing a year, just slowly. So I think if it's done correctly and slowly, and first things first, figure out what the message is. Don't attach it to a style. Don't give it a slogan.
Right.
Live Strong is probably the only one that's ever going to be the way it was. We can't do another Live Strong by virtue of it already having existed.
Right.
You know, it doesn't. As soon as you give it a poppy thing, people just, you know. So what's the way you're going to sort of by osmosis? You know.
We've kind of settled into make no assumptions. I mean, that's because it's the safest. You know, just make no assumptions. Really. I mean, you ask first, seek to understand.